What's up, everyone? This is Devin, and we're back for another sports talk. I think we're going to divide it up tonight and do college football for this first one, and we'll do an NFL later. I'll probably still try to post them around the same time, so that way everyone. So we're going to jump in. Got some change up for the number one spot in college. Georgia's taking over number one. Georgia's still looking really good. And Alabama had a tough, close game with unranked Texas, who's now ranked, but Georgia's definitely making me nervous for my pick of Alabama to be the overall.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. They looked, again, really good, and they're going to be hard to stop.
Yeah, So I'm hoping Alabama just had an off game playing in Texas. Because this week, Georgia, let's see, who do they have? They have South Carolina at South Carolina. That really shouldn't be too much of a game for them. I think they're already favored to win by like 3 scores.
Yeah, I don't think South Carolina can do it, even with Spencer Rattler. He hasn't looked good all season to me still.
Alabama has an easy game this week and back closer to their normal later games with ULM. So it's, I think, University of Louisiana Monroe.
Yep.
And so that's a later game. They should dominate. I think they're already projected like 40 points to win by.
And they should.
So not really any interesting games for the first two. Ohio State, who's number 3, has played Toledo this week. Don't really see that being even close. I think this could be another blowout there. And Michigan, they had a little bit better opponent, but still not anyone crazy good with University of Connecticut.
Yeah, that one, especially with JJ starting. I'm happy to see that he got the starting spot.
Yeah.
First of all,
say, how was the downpour of the rain?
Oh man, that sucked. Game was good though. I mean, once we actually got inside, it stopped raining. But
did you leave at like halftime since it was like game over already?
We left third quarter.
That's about when I stopped watching.
Yeah.
I watched a little bit of the third, and I'm like, this game's over. And I think I flipped over to like BYU and someone.
Yeah, as soon as they started putting second string in and Cade came back in, we were just like, all right, let's get out of here. It's already 12 o'clock.
Cade got booed.
Oh, dude. The entire stadium was rocking because of it. As soon as Cade came in, it was just boo.
Like why though? It was like obviously Michigan's dominating, so it's like time to put second string in. So I just couldn't believe that they already.
I don't know. They don't like him. So the first time Cade came in, it was, I want to say second quarter. So, I mean, there's still a lot of game left. And I think Harbaugh was just kind of putting him in to see if he could do what JJ was doing.
Yeah.
And he just totally got in his head because the stadium did not like it. I mean, you could tell he was uncomfortable. He didn't really want to be there. But yeah, he ended up playing like shit.
Yeah, I think that made an easy decision for Harbaugh, kind of. I mean, as much as you don't want to listen to the fans, but one, with how the play has been on the field, obviously everyone would agree that JJ deserves it over Cade.
Definitely.
But at the same time, when you see that from the fan aspect too, it's like, okay, we're going to announce that JJ is the starter now. We're not playing this game of back and forth anymore unless we're up big, then we'll throw Cade in.
Yeah.
No,
and Cade lost it for himself. Like, I am not ragging on Cade because when he was in, I mean, he did what he was supposed to do. He's just not that big play guy that Michigan hasn't seen since Denard.
Yeah.
I mean, really. We've had just fundamental quarterbacks. So I'm happy with it. But, I feel bad for Cade, really, because he hasn't done anything wrong. He's won games. I mean, went top 4 last year. So.
It just sucks to get booed by home fans. It'd be different if it was like another state or something you're in.
Yeah.
It just kind of sucks for that aspect. But Clemson's number 5. They still really haven't played anyone. It was even worse against this. Just DJ to me has not looked good. Like I don't know. I know Sweeney there, Dabo is like been fighting for him, and like he really keeps wanting him to do well. But
I mean, for them to only score 35 on these guys,
exactly. So I don't know. To me, I don't see that him staying in the starter the rest of the year. I see someone else getting a shot at it. So I'll be surprised to see what happens there. Oklahoma, they won again. They're not really playing anyone. USC, I don't think is really playing anyone, and they're 7, still undefeated. Oklahoma State, They played Arizona, won 34-17. Man, there's just not really any good games for the
Right,
top 10 this week.
Yeah, the
Um,
best game we got looks like BYU and Oregon, and I don't know. From what I've seen out of Oregon, I think BYU should hold their own.
Yeah, I mean, Kentucky, Arkansas, I don't think play anyone. Nope. Man, what is it, week 4 or week 3? We just schedule all easy opponents?
Apparently,
Who does Michigan State play?
let's see.
Washington? I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
that might be a good
that
game.
might be, yeah. Washington has some upside. I see they've won their 2 games so far. Matchup predictor has it 53% towards MSU and 46 towards Washington. So I mean,
Yeah. So it might be a good game. So that might be an afternoon game to watch. That's a 7:30 start time for that game. So might be one of the games to watch.
I see MSU kind of holding their own here. They might start running away with it. They have a good team going, and I mean, you can't rag on Mel Tucker. He knows what he's doing. He's a good coach.
Yeah. Let's go to a schedule and see what other games. Any ranked matchups? You said BYU and
Oregon.
That should be a good game. Is that a late game as well? Probably 3:30.
Yep. I don't know. Just from what I've seen out of Bo Nix in last game, he looked better. But yeah, I don't know.
No,
Even when he was at Auburn, he didn't look that great.
Yeah. Auburn versus Penn State, and it's at Auburn. That might be a good afternoon game as well.
Oh yeah, Penn State's looking pretty good. I'm excited to go to that game in middle October. See Michigan and play
Hang
Penn
on,
State.
Caleb. All right, college games. That's where we're at. We're trying to see if there's any good games this week.
First one we came on was BYU Oregon. But yeah, I don't know. I'm sticking with BYU. It looks like Oregon's the favorite, but yeah, like I said, from what I've seen out of Bo Nix.
The only other good game I see looking through the schedule is Miami versus Texas A&M.
Oh yeah. And same here. The way Miami's played, they should run away with this.
I would think so.
Van Dyke is looking really good.
Yeah. Yeah, and Texas A&M with their loss to App State. I mean,
Right. They're just
did you see the?
I mean,
Go ahead, Kevy.
I was going to say another game that I'm looking at is Michigan State and Washington. Michigan State's underdogs right now.
Oh yeah, we just talked about that.
Yeah, I would be on Michigan State on that one. So,
Yeah, I'm surprised they do have Washington as underdogs.
you mean Michigan State is underdogs.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's surprising to me as well.
I don't see why. Yeah, I don't know. I think they've looked good, Michigan State. And like I said, Mel Tucker is a great coach. So I feel like he'll easily walk over those guys.
I would think so. So, not a ton of action going around in college this week, but at least it's been there's a couple games in the afternoon, I guess, like the late games to watch. 7:30 for Michigan State versus Washington, and then Miami, Texas A&M at 9. BYU and Oregon's at 3:30. No really good early games.
Yeah, we won't see those till like late October.
Yeah, I know. We got like another week or two, and then we're gonna get into like week 5. Like
Yeah.
it's like okay, they start getting to the heart of their schedules, and where they actually gonna play like Big Ten on Big Ten, SEC on
Yep.
SEC. They no longer have the easy games that they can kind of get warmed up on. So, be interesting to see. Do you still think it's, we were talking before Alabama, Georgia, and then, Ohio State, Michigan, type of top 4, or who gets in?
After how Alabama handled Texas, and maybe Texas is just a lot better than what people are thinking, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, for Texas to get ranked 21st after a loss,
Right.
that. I mean, I know you're playing at the time number 1 team, but it's like it's so early still.
It's just early. So, I mean, right now, yes, I'm going to stick with how they have top four. I could see it being like this for the next 4 or 5 weeks until we start playing same conferences and stuff and getting into the heart of the schedules. But yes, I think top four is pretty much set.
And yeah, I don't really see yet a team that could jump one of these.
Right. I don't know. MSU, if they beat Michigan, they could probably, if they're going undefeated playing each other, they could jump up there. The way that Miami has been playing, I think they could also jump up. But yeah, USC, another one. But other than that, I don't know. Like I said, I think it's pretty much set, top four.
Yeah. Is that kind of your thoughts too, Cabby?
Yeah, I think my top four kind of fluctuated from last week, but still the same teams.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be shifted around a little bit now, looking at Alabama. Yeah, they got the win still, but they might finish like that fourth spot type of thing.
Yeah.
As long as they win out, and then lose to Georgia in the SEC championship is kind of how I see it happening. And then them getting number 4, or Georgia's taking 1, and then throw Ohio State, Michigan kind of.
Same deal. Whoever beats the other team is going to be ranked better.
So, but that's all I got this week for college. Like I said, there's not a ton of games. It's kind of boring this week, I would say, overall. There'll be 3 or 4 games I'll probably watch, but I couldn't believe how many upsets kind of happened last week.
I know.
And we'll get into it with the NFL. It just seems like it was upset alley or something going on.
I know. There was 2 top 10 teams this week with Texas A&M and Notre Dame both losing.
Yeah, they make it fun because like Texas A&M did a video, like a pet rally type of video, prior to the game, saying like Appalachia is not even a state and they don't even know how to read a map, and just like slandering them.
Oh, really?
And then go out and lose.
And they pay them $1.2 million.
Yeah, 1.2, and then Notre Dame paid 1.5 for Marshall to come play.
Freaking just to lose. Isn't this, what would they say, the first time in the last century that Notre Dame started out 0-2?
Yeah, it's been a while.
That's crazy.
So. All right, we'll wrap up the college one in just a minute. Let's get the NFL one rolling.